Hello, Dr. Tracy here, Healing Hands Chiropractic and Functional Medicine. Welcome to our Understanding Muscle Spasms and Trigger Point PowerPoint. This is a new format for us, and so every other month I'm going to be doing these classes on this type of format, and then the other months I will be doing those live classes within our office, so there would be more interaction. So we look forward to explaining to you the guide for muscle spasms, trigger points, and it goes all along with our Reset and Thrive in 2025. That has been our theme this year, and how to help you reset your body, thrive this year, and to live the best life. So let us begin. So what are muscle spasms? Well, they're involuntary contractures. It's those tight knots you get in those muscles, or you get those cramps in those calves when you wake up and you go to stretch out and those calves cramp up. So what happens is those muscles contract and they don't relax. So it restricts that movement and it causes pain. They are very painful. They'll be sensitive to the touch. They can last from seconds to minutes to sometimes even longer. Like I said, very painful. And where are they? Well, common places are our calves, our feet. You know, when you get up in the morning and you go to stretch, the shoulder blades, we get muscle spasms there, and trigger points in those areas. Now, what are those trigger points? Trigger points are those areas that don't get oxygen to the region. They don't get oxygen to that muscle because they've been overworked and they create that knot. Well, this system that we're going to be talking about, we're going to help you alleviate those issues. Common causes. What are the common causes? Well, number one, dehydration, not drinking enough water. Oh, how many times do I have to talk about that? How much water should we be drinking? Well, we should be taking our body weight, dividing it in half, and that's how much water we should be drinking. Some of you go, whoa, that's a lot of water. Well, yes, our body is 80% water. We need it for so many functions, not just for our muscles, but for our heart, for our blood pressure, for cleaning out our kidneys. So dehydration. If you overexert your muscles, how many have you this past weekend done a lot of yard work and just kept doing it and doing it? Well, we can overexert our muscles, and that will cause those muscles to create lactic acid, and then those spasms can occur. Mineral deficiencies. So if you're not getting the right nutrients, not eating enough food, not getting the right supplements into your body, then muscle spasms can occur. So it's lack of potassium, it's calcium and magnesium. Those are the three main ones. And so if you're consistently getting leg cramps at night, take a magnesium and calcium supplement before you go to bed. That can help relieve those muscle spasms. Poor posture. Well, as a chiropractor, of course, I'm going to talk about poor posture. Poor posture will cause those muscles to be overstressed. Our posture is big for us. So our head should be over our shoulders. Our shoulders should be over our hips. Our hips should be over our ankles. We shouldn't have a head that's doing this. And I found myself doing that as I'm talking to you. Our head should be back. Driving in a car, get your head against that headrest. Check yourself, get up against a wall, get those shoulder blades up against a wall. That will help reset your posture. So posture creates stress on their muscles and that causes those imbalances. Stress, another thing that can cause muscle spasms. So stress causes tension. If we're stressed, our muscles are like this. The chemicals our body creates aren't very good. So then what happens is then those chemicals translate into trigger points and those aches and pains and fibromyalgia and bursitis. All of these things come into play, but it'll affect every area of your body, not just externally, but internally as well. So many reports are out there about how majority of our diseases come from stress. Well, let's learn how to manage that. So then, what can you do? Well, we talked about stay hydrated. Drink your body weight, half your body weight in water a day. So people ask me, does iced tea count? Not really, because iced tea is a diuretic. It makes you pee more. And so, yes, you can have later on in the day, have that iced tea, but you want to get that water. A lot of people don't like the flavor of water. Squeeze a lemon, a lime, orange, get some essential oils and put it into that water. Flavor it up. Gentle stretching. We know stretching is so good for us as we mature or age. You can't bend down and touch your toes to put your shoes on, or just to bend down and touch your toes. So, doing gentle yoga, Tai Chi, gentle stretching in the morning before you go to bed. Relax your body, relax your mind, relax your muscles. Hot and cold therapy. People always ask me, so what should I use? Should I use ice or should I use heat? Well, yes. The answer is that is yes. Well, when there's an injury, you want ice right away. You want to get that ice on your body to get rid of that inflammation. But over time, you want to use heat, but not a dry heating pad. You want moist heat. So something you put into the microwave, the bean bags, spray it with water, a hot wet towel. So you can use those things for those muscle spasms, those tightness in the shoulders and the back. You can use that. And the way it should be is it should be on for 15, 20 minutes, then take it off for an hour. Don't keep that heating pad on until it turns off. Not very good. Excuse me, it'll have a reverse effect there. And then massage. So obviously you can rub those muscles, rub those calves, find those trigger points and put your finger in them and work them. It may cause some bruising, but that's okay. Drink that water. But there's foam rollers rolling up and down the sides of your leg. They have those sticks that you can get there and pull on those trigger points and to work them out. But the big thing is you've got to work them out. You've got to need those muscles to get those trigger points out. The stretching's going to help with the muscle spasms. So, as a chiropractor, how can we help? Well, we target your adjustments. We align your spine. We connect the brain and the body and the body and the brain. And we create that communication again. So then things are working correctly. By aligning that spine, then there's less stress on the muscles on the left side versus the right side. If you have a curvature in your spine, it's going to affect those muscles long term. We know soft tissue techniques. I can use my instrument, the activator, and get into those trigger points and work those trigger points. We have ways to do that. So that is going to help release those things. And we at Healing Hands Chiropractic and Functional Medicine, we target your care to you. We don't guess with your health. We want to see what's going on, talk to you, find out from you what's going on, and then we customize a plan to make it for your best interest. Our goal is here to help you. That's what we want to do. That's from our heart. We want to help you live a healthier life. And that's what we do at Healing Hands. Then there are products to help ease muscle spasms. Well, we talked about vitamins and minerals a couple of slides back. You have to have a quality multivitamin. And people are like, oh, I take Centrum Silver. I want you to read your bottle. They have now banned dyes from our foods and our supplements, hopefully supplements, well, definitely our foods. But if you look at your bottle of Centrum Silver, you're going to notice there are dyes in there. Known cancer-causing material in your multivitamin. And for the cost that you pay for that multivitamin, you can't create those things that are in there of quality with the cost of that. And so it's a quality multivitamin and having the correct form so your body can actually absorb it and it's not toxic. So then, what are other things? Well, essential oils. We have a product called Deep Blue. It is full of um, frankincense and, sorry, not frankincense, wintergreen and peppermint and blue tansy and German chamomile and helichrysum and lang-a-lang and osmanthus. So what are all these essential oils? What are all these plants? Well, the plants bring about healing to your body. That's what the plants are there for. God created them so we can heal. And so that is all in this Deep Blue Rub. Great, great product. But we have other things that can help as well. So what are your next steps? Where do you go from here? Well, if this is the first time you're hearing about Healing Hands and you live in the Berlin, Salisbury, Lower Delaware area, come and visit us. Come to our office, schedule an appointment, and see us. Now, if you are part of our practice and part of our family, take a nutritional analysis. This QR code here is going to bring you to our site, and you're going to fill out a twin assessment. And what it is an assessment that goes through all the body systems. And it's about 100 questions in there, but it's going to give us a 7-page report and tell us if you're deficient in things, what supplements you should be taking. So it, again, customizes it for you. And then we're going to tell you if you are part of our family, then share this with your family and friends. Pass this along to them so that they can learn this information. We're all about education, but with that education, then it's action, doing something about it. And then our next class is June 10th. It's a Tuesday evening. It's actually in a month, I believe, today. And it is Agile Aging, how to age gracefully and boastfully. And so that is at our office, and the information is here on the page. And so we welcome you into our practice, into our family, but we want to also encourage you and empower you to be healthier, to live healthier, to be kinder, to live your best life. That is our goal. Well, I want you to know we love, we appreciate you, and we thank you for being here. Blessings to you.